It's time for the NBA Rapid Fire. We're talking 5 games on Friday, February the 5th. Try saying that 5 times fast. Use the promo code SUPER and it'll save you 20% off the entire site. I'm Allie Burns from Picks and Parlays. I've got Craig Trapp with me today. How's it going, Craig?
Super Bowl right around the corner. Time to build some bankroll. Big card of NBA plays on Friday.
Yes, there are a lot of them, so we'll get right on to it here. First, we're going to start with the Bucks at the Cavs. I'm showing the Bucks minus 10.5. The Cavs the total is 228.
You know, this Bucks team has not been very good this year. I mean, at this point last year, they were mowing teams down. This team is 4-6 on the road, straight up 3-7 against the spread, and now you got to lay double digits. This Cleveland team just beat the Nets, a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, back-to-back games in a 3-day period. So give me this Cleveland team at 10.5. I think Colin Sexton's probably the most improved player this year, and he's going to continue to have a great game in this one. I like Cleveland to keep it closer than expected.
I like it too. For being the defensive player of the year, for having them, they are not playing a lot of defense in Milwaukee. We've got the Raptors at the Nets. Nets are -5. The total's 243. Where are we going to go here?
Well, this Brooklyn Nets team, since the Harden trade, just not been good against the spread. They did beat the Clippers in a pretty important matchup. I think that was a show-me game. Both of them really wanted to win that game. It was an impressive win by Brooklyn, pulling it out late. And they face a Raptors team that's dumpster fire, 9-12 and straight up on the year, just 8-13 against the spread. So as much as I don't like to play this Nets team since Harden got there, because they haven't really been good against the spread, I'm going to lay the 5 points here. Just Toronto, I just don't know what's wrong with them this year, because you look at them, they pretty much had the same team. But I just don't think they get it done here. Also think the over's not a bad look, even though it's a ridiculous 243. Let's take Brooklyn as my stronger play at -5 here.
That is our highest total of the rapid fire. Up next, we're going to do the Wizards at the Heat. Heat are -6.5 at home. The total's 228.5.
Well, it's like release Bradley Beal finally, and what I mean is release him. Obviously, you're not going to release him, but trade him. Give him a chance to win in the NBA. He's really, in his career, not had many opportunities to really get it done. And, Westbrook, I thought maybe Westbrook going there would give them maybe a potential where they could add a couple pieces come trade deadline and maybe make the bottom of the East, but it's just not worked. 5-13 on the year straight up and just 8-10 against the spread. Give me the Heat here at 6.5. This Washington team is absolutely terrible on defense, and I think the Heat will take care of business. Give me the Heat at -6.5 here.
All right, the Heat is on. Now we're going to talk about another hot one. The Pistons are at the Suns. Phoenix is the favorite, -8.5. Total is 215.5. What's the play?
Well, the Suns had a stinker last Wednesday, I believe it was. They won. They got absolutely blown out by a Pelicans team that just not very good this year. So I was kind of surprised there. And as bad as the Pistons have been on the road, just 1-9 straight up, they haven't been nearly as bad against the spread, 4-5-1 against the spread. So give me 8.5 in a Suns team that doesn't score a lot of points this year. So they're a much lower scoring team. I think this one's in the high 90s for both teams. So I think Detroit will cover here. So let's take Detroit plus the points.
All right. Last one for this round. We've got the Celtics at the Clippers. Clippers are -5, and the total is 221. Finish it off.
Yeah, Marcus Smart not being here for a couple of weeks, it sounds like, for the Celtics. They didn't play that great, even though they got the win at Golden State to open this road trip. I think it'll cost them against really good teams like the Clippers. I actually think, though, the better play is actually on the total here. Without that defensive stopper, Clippers actually play a little faster than what you would expect with such good defenders. I mean, they probably have the best, 3 of the best defenders, wing defenders in the league. But they play really fast. So I like the over 221 in this one. Without Marcus Smart, I think the Celtics won't be able to slow down the Clippers. So I like the over. If I was going to take a side, I would take the Clippers. But I think the stronger play is on the over here.
All right, there you have it. Your free NBA Rapid Fire for Friday, February the 5th from Craig Trapp and Picks and Parlays.